Hello, hello everyone. Welcome in, welcome back. I am Lisa and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today we are going to be doing a reading for 2026. It's going to be more the first 6 months. So January to June. It would just be way too long for me to do all 12 months, I figured out. So we're going to do the first half of the year and then I will come back hopefully sometime in May with the second half of the year. So right now my guides love to give me all kinds of different ways to do this. So first I was preparing to use tarot decks and this and that, and they said, no, we want you to use an oracle card theme for each month and do an overview. And I'm like, okay, all right, I don't know how this is going to work, but I always listen to them. So let me just say, this is a collective reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates and leave the rest. So as you can see, I've taken an oracle card. My guides tell me which decks they want me to use. So for the overview of 2026, it is the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. You have number 49, Talisman. And this is, I think there are 50 cards in the deck. So this is towards the end of the deck, right? So 49 pairs down to a 13, which is a 4, which is stability or stagnation. But I feel like this card is going to be more about stability, and we'll get to that in a bit. Okay, so I've done a little bit of research over the past few weeks about how I was going to do these readings. And of course, Spirit changes it up on the last minute, but that's okay. So Gemini, you are the twins. The Lover's card is your card in the tarot, which is choice. You are an air sign, which is communication. The dates are May 21st to June 20th, and you're ruled by Mercury. Mercury is communication or the messenger. Gemini can be restless, wanting to do things, often like to read, find answers, like to express through writing, journaling, poetry, those kinds of things. From January to June is going to be an expansion time for you in money, in personal possessions, valuables, your self-worth, and your desire for security and comfort. So the first half of the year is going to be more about growth and expansion in certain things than it is about, your inside self, right? So it's going to be more about the outside from January to June. Now, for 2026, I do want to point out, we are going into the year of the fire horse. That's going to be around February 17th. That's the Chinese year of the fire horse. And this is going to happen for the first time since 1966. Wow, imagine. So fire, action, passion, fire signs. What's the fire in your belly, the fire in your gut? What do you want to get done? That may be why the first 6 months for you Geminis is going to be about expansion, right? This is going to be dynamic and intense energy, big changes and growth. Horse is independence, stamina, strength, determination. Fire enhances all of these, right? So what the horse represents, and then you add a fire horse, because there can be water, fire, air. I'm not sure all of them. I know I'm a water tiger, so I know. Anyway, so when you have a year of the fire horse, it's like full steam ahead, right? People will desire more freedom of expression from jobs and the 9 to 5. More people will start their own businesses. People will wake up to government controls, what's been hidden, making dreams come true, being bold and daring, living authentically, right? So a few of the planetary transits, and I'm not an astronomer or astrologer or anything like that, but February 20th, Neptune and Saturn are in Aries together. So February 20th, major events could be happening, right? Aries is a fire sign. They can be stubborn. They are bold. They are courageous. So February 20th, right after the year of the fire horse starts, we have Neptune and Saturn in Aries. Pluto is also in Aquarius. This brings innovation and independence. In May, Pluto retrograde, slowing things down, massive transformations, and that all quiets down, right? So from up till May, all these transformations are taking place, all this growth, all this energy. And then in May, because Pluto goes retrograde, it slows it down, slowing down those transitions, maybe, and transformations, maybe giving you some time to get a grip on some of those things, right? Okay, so there's a few snippets of information about 2026. And now we're going to look at your overview card for the year, okay? Your overview card for the year is number 49, Talisman. I love this card, right? She is there wearing like a toga-like thing. Her inhibitions are gone. She has it looks like a baby dragon, but I'm not positive. It really does. It looks like a baby water dragon. She's also holding what looks like a time turner, and you see the starlight sparkles coming off that time turner. There are flowers on the ground before her at the path. She has 1 foot on a rune and 1 foot on the yin-yang symbol, meaning balance, right? All right, so now let's see what it says. A lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. Yeah, okay, Geminis. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. Yeah. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. 2026 will be that expansion for you, obviously, Geminis. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you. You have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to success. Wow. So we're going to say, yeah, the Talisman, January to June. Okay, that's the overview, January to June. All that success, knowing the right things to do, knowing which way to go, what to invest in, which job to take, who to leave, who to take, who to be with. That's, your first 6 months overview. I love it. I love it. So for January, February, and March, they wanted me to use the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid, another one of her decks. She's just brilliant when it comes to Oracle decks. So for January, you have Serendipity, number 18. 18 is a 9. That's accomplishment. Serendipity. I love it. So January, coming right up, right? Or maybe we're in it by the time you watch this. Opportunity allied with readiness, the awareness of synchronicities, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. Hold on. Sorry about that. My husband was calling. He's up in Rockland, Maine, visiting his brother. Okay, I don't remember where I was. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, where was I? I read the essential meanings, right? Serendipity. Opportunity aligned with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols. A magical alignment of events. This goes right along with Talisman, right? So you guys in January, serendipity. Okay, so be aware and on the lookout for opportunities that are coming your way, because you have everything you need to recognize those. Okay, love that for you. Love that for you. We'll do some tarot after I do all of the oracles for the month by month. February brings building blocks. I love this. I always look at this as, every time I draw this card, I see those blocks as books, probably because I'm a librarian. Well, that's what my degree is in. I don't work in one, but now you have 28. This is 10. So you have 9 and then 10. So from January to February, building on everything that you already have. I love that. Strong foundations and a beautiful work in progress. Right? And remember how we said 49 eventually gets to the number 4, and that is stability. Love, love, love this. Love this, love this for you. Let me see if there's, sorry. So you have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. That's all I need to read from this, right? I mean, Geminis, wow. So it looks like going into 2026, things are going to look fantastic. You are going to feel renewed, right? And February, that building blocks, remember, it's all that energy of the Chinese New Year in the fire horse coming in for you. Oh, I love it, love it. Okay. March is all that glitters. Number 16. 16 is a 7. 7 is reflection. It's looking back on where you've been, what you've accomplished, what you've done. All that glitters. Okay. A need to see beyond the superficial. The desire to don a mask and dress something up to disguise its true nature. Trying to be something you're not. Chasing after every sparkly new thing and being mercurial. Mercurial, messenger, communication, right? Okay, so in March, that's going to be time to take a look at things. And I would suggest that you bookmark this video so you can come back to it each month maybe and look at what was said. What were the messages that Spirit gave you? Keeping in mind that things change based on the choices you make. So in March, the feeling they're giving me is that you're going to be tempted by something. Either a large purchase or somebody that kind of spins a tale about something. Either they try to get you to go into business with them, to invest in their business, or you have some sort of offer that sounds too good to be true in March, right? So you want to be careful in March. Make sure you're staying on track, using your wisdom. Remember, the talisman said that you could avoid the things in your path that you know. Sorry, I'm going to go back. You know when you see familiar patterns and things you want to avoid. Okay, so that's going to be important in March. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so then we move on to April, and then using the Earth Magic Oracle by Stephen D. Farmer. I have a great book by him about how to understand animal messages. Like when you see 3 of an animal all at one time, what does that mean, right? And I just love his grip on things like that. All right, so April, you have autumnal equinox release. Now, this doesn't mean it's autumn. What it means is you have the energy of release for April. Okay, now is the time to let anything in your life fall away that is no longer useful or needed for the emerging expression of who you are. Allow yourself to gradually shed what has become burdensome and no longer congruent with your soul's purpose. Conserve your energy by allowing yourself more rest while at the same time making preparations for the winter season. Well, it's not going to be the winter season. It's going to be, it sounds like there may be some challenges in April, May, June. Okay, so you need to prepare for that. Consider shedding relationships that have served their purpose and are no longer viable. Okay, so this could also have something to do following all that glitters, either a person or something that no longer serves you that you need to shed in April, right? So let's see. As well as work. Oh, I didn't even read far enough. Work or a job that has become devoid of interest or passion. So April is going to be the month of release for you, my beautiful Geminis. Okay, and then we come to May. May, you have the card of Island Solitude. I love this because following a release, you need solitude. So April will be the month that you release things that no longer serve you, and then May will be when you seek solitude. Look at that beautiful card with that beautiful purple tree on the island. Beautiful. You need to take some time for solitude, preferably in silence. Spend the morning, afternoon, or even the entire day by yourself, completely unplanned and unrestricted. The bombardment of your senses by the noise and intensity of society leaves you on alert far more than is necessary, Geminis. The vibration of millions of people's worry and fear throughout the world can impinge upon you greatly and affect you if you do not honor the need to pull back from time to time. All right, so May is going to be a month where you need to find rest, respite, relaxation, right? You need to give yourself some time. And I absolutely love the card that came out for June. If you live in the Northern Hemisphere, June is summer solstice month. Look at that. I can't believe it came out for you in June. Radiance, radiance. Let the radiance of the sun inspire your inner radiance to shine forth. So after you take the time to rest, rejuvenate, relax, you are ready to come out in all of your radiance. Release your concerns about what may happen in the future and focus on appreciating everything you have that is good and right. Allow Father Sun to take away your worries and cares. Do something physically active to stimulate your inner light. Dance, sing, but most important, get outdoors. Do not let any negative thoughts or habits stop you. Yes, I love this. Okay, so recapping all of these, the talisman tells you that you have everything you need, all the wisdom you need, everything to move forth in these first 6 months of 2026 with all that wisdom, knowing when to do what, who to choose, who to be with, what job to keep, what to let go of. I love this. And then serendipity in January, you see the opportunities, you feel the opportunities, and luck follows you in January. And then in February, you are building upon that. When the year of the fire horse starts, you are ready, you are stable, right? You have everything you need for a good month of stability, building on all of that, carrying your opportunities forward. And then in March, all that glitters. March is when you have to be aware of some offer or opportunity that seems too good to be true, right? And remember, the talisman tells you that you have the knowledge and the inner wisdom to say no when it's not right for you in March. And then in April, you are going to release what no longer serves you. Get rid of it, say goodbye to it, whether it's people, a job, friends, companions, whatever it may be. April is time for release. And then in May, you're going to take time to have solitude with yourself in silence, or just taking a day, a half day, whatever, a weekend away for yourself in May to reflect on the year so far and to just cleanse and regenerate and rejuvenate, so that in June you can come out in all of your radiance. Oh, Gemini, I love this for you. Okay, Spirit, let's pull tarot for the first 6 months of 2026 for my beautiful Geminis. First 6 months of 2026 for my beautiful Geminis. What do we have to add to all these beautiful oracle cards month by month, as well as the talisman? Oh yeah, definitely. The Tower, yeah, clean slate. Understanding some belief that you had, or this is that letting go, that release, right? The Tower. King of Swords, that can be you. That is air energy, that is communication, that is the masculine, the top of the suit. The king is the top of the suit of swords, and he's a master at communicating. Often, I do think of that card as Aquarius. So maybe you have Aquarius in your birth chart prominently, or a prominent Aquarius in your life. All right, so communication is good for you the first 6 months. You know exactly what to say and when to say it. 4, stability, happy family. Yeah, the serendipity, all that stuff pointing to that. I love it. 10 of Wands, getting completed with a cycle. 10s pair down to a 1. 1s are new beginnings. Oops. 8 of Wands, that is going to hit the mark. Whatever you decide to do after that thing is complete with that 10 of Wands, you're going to hit the mark with your next thing. Because remember, You are the talisman. You know when to say yes. Remember, opportunity that comes in, you know what to say yes to and what to say no to, Geminis. Love this for you. Okay, Spirit, what's one more card for my beautiful Geminis for the first 6 months of 2026, please? First 6 months of 2026. Okay, nope. There's too many cards there. Okay, hang on, guys and gals. Let me shuffle this one more time so that I can get that. Last card. Okay, what is the one best card, Spirit, for the tarot portion of this reading, please? What is the one best card? One best card. Here we go. Oh, yes! Celebration. Okay, let me hold these up for you individually as they came out. So remembering all of the path that you're taking here, and then you have the Tower card. This is when something changes, and it changes forever. I like the depiction in this deck because it has a crown falling off there, right? Remember, you know who is real and authentic and who isn't. What is real and authentic and what isn't. And this Tower card is telling you exactly that. Exactly that, excuse me. So when the Tower card comes out, something is suddenly going to change, but that is not a bad thing, especially with what we've already had, right? The Release card, and you see I placed that right there. Spirit had me set it there. So in April-ish is maybe when that happens. We'll see. And then we talked about this King. This is you being a masterful communicator, right? Getting your point across, making sure that you understand what people are saying to you, Geminis, right? Taking it into consideration and figuring out where you're going on your path because you know where not to go intuitively, okay? And then you have that Four of Wands, action, passion, happy family, the 1111 card. I love this for you, Geminis. So as you're going through the first 6 months, right? If you don't have a family and you're single, possibly you are going to meet someone and you're going to feel that stability. If you're single, it doesn't mean that you can't have stability with your parents, your siblings, whoever is around you. That's what Spirit has given me, that you are going to feel very secure in your family relationships, whether that's husband, wife, and kids, or you, your parents, whatever that is, Geminis. But the first 6 months of 2026 are going to give you that stability. 4, right? 10 of Wands. This 10 of Wands is you are completing something that was a very heavy load, a very heavy burden. You've worked really hard on it. And maybe I feel like April is going to be really important for you because of that release. I almost feel like through this, the opportunities, the saying yes or no, whichever it is, you're completing some sort of cycle. And when you get completed is when you go into solitude and burst forth in radiance. I really do. I feel like the first 4 months, you may be working on something, working towards something, finishing something up, working really hard to save, I don't know, to buy a house or a car, to change jobs, to open a business. But then in April, you're able to complete all of that. That's when this Tower happens. This finishes. The next thing you decide to do with this 8 of Wands, action and passion, the fastest moving suit in the deck, you hit your bullseye. Whatever it is that you are striving to do, and you finish up, whatever you finish up around April-ish, I'm saying, the next thing that you decide to do is going to be cause for celebration. It is going to be the best thing ever. Either you find the perfect home, you find the perfect mate, you find the perfect car, you find the perfect website, the perfect co-creator, whatever that is, Geminis, for you. May and June is going to be the celebration of that big change. I so love this for you, my beautiful Geminis. You have all the wisdom. 2026 is going to bring about change. Yes, it is. It's going to bring about hard work, right? It's going to remind you that you need to use your intuition. You need to turn inward when you're making big decisions. It's going to remind you that you can release what no longer serves you. You can take some time to be in solitude However that is for you, a night away, a day away, a weekend away, alone, that's specific in May. And then in June, it's like you are reborn. They're showing me like a flower blooming. Like when June rolls around, you are feeling so good, right? This celebration card that you just burst out and are with joy. That's what I feel for you Geminis. And that's right around your birthday time, right? Or just past your birthday time. I, of course, what is it? What is it, Lisa? May 21st to June 20th. Wow. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that when I was pulling that card. So your birthday month this year in 2026, Geminis, is going to be fantastic and amazing. You have all the knowledge and wisdom and power to do the things that you dream of and to turn down the things that don't serve you. Okay? Beautiful. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like the video so it can get going around YouTube. Happy 2026. Happy year of the fire horse. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.